Hello lovelies, so we're back with our A to Z of doTERRA essential oils, and we have Emys for Melaleuca, also known as tea tree. So we're going to keep it in the M spot, but tea tree is the name that we're going by now, and Melaleuca is the Latin name. So this is a very cleansing, clearing oil. It is steam distilled from the leaves of the plant, and it is a very safe oil as well. So if we're thinking kind of like tea tree and lavender are the two that are known as like our most super safe oils. And some of its top properties: antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic, antiviral, antiparasitic, analgesic, and a decongestant. So some of those will give you an idea of some things that you can use it for. So antiseptic means it'd be really good when you've got scrapes and scratches and cuts and wounds. And so in our house we make a little glass spray bottle with some distilled water and lavender and tea tree in there. So you shake it up and then spray it just to kind of clean any wound or any area where there's been a scuff or a scrape. Bacteria, viruses, things that are going on in the body, you can apply this to the abdomen to kind of like help support those areas. Canker sores, cold sores, you can use them directly on the site. When we talk about using them directly on the site, what else springs to mind is my kids in their bathroom have got one of this to help with the pimples that they start to get in those teen years. So you can put it directly onto there. If you're dealing with a sore throat, you can gargle with this with warm water. Any kind of like, you know, cold or bacteria and viruses, if they're causing anything in and around the throat, you can kind of massage it directly onto this area. Another rollerball blend that I made up actually was to help with eye stuff. So if you're dealing with pink eye or irritated eye, I use tea tree in a roller, and make sure you don't get it in your eyes. We're rolling on the bone around the eyes several times a day just to kind of give support there. Also good for cavities, gum disease, but as usual, it's the emotional side of things that I love, and I use tea tree a lot for this. And I'll actually run it all the way up my spine to the crown of my head. Also, if I'm not able to do that and I'm out and about and I'm feeling like perhaps been a little triggered by a situation, or I'm feeling that emotional pull by something, or I'm just feeling toxic energies from other people, we want to kind of break that off. So we leave them doing them and we leave us doing us. So it is a cleanser by nature. It clears negative energetic baggage. It specifically releases codependent and parasitic relationships. These toxic relationships may be people, microorganisms in our physical body, or spiritual beings. Individuals may feel drained of life force and energy, but they may not be consciously aware of the source of the energy leakage. So this just helps us to break the negative ties, whatever they are, in these relationships, and start to build healthy connections, as well as boundaries for ourselves. Something that I've been reading about recently is like the energy vampires. So a lot of us who are in this field where we're working with people and we're helping people find that we kind of give too much, and some people have expectations of that. And so if you're feeling that in your life, this is a great oil to turn to. So it helps us to empower, it encourages us to let go of any forms of self-betrayal, including people taking advantage of our time and our talents. Helps us to kind of stand up for ourselves and create a whole kind of cleansing purification of that. So that's our tea tree oil. Oh, I forgot to also mention cleansing. I'm going to jump back to the top pieces. I actually have this in a spray bottle in my house, one of those big glass spray bottles with lemon essential oil, and I use that in the areas, especially like the bathroom, that get kind of like a little bit damp. Sometimes you can't really dry those areas out, and so they're more prone to mold. And so this is a really good one to kind of use when you have some of that black showing up, also on guard. But it's also great as a preventative measure. So I use this one in my house as well.